Oppo Find X8. Here in my hands, as you can see, flat design. Pretty cool. The camera app, also pretty nice. And fast MediaTek 9400 on board. ColorOS 15. Can even get the newest updates. 5630 mAh battery, 16 GB of RAM, front 32 GB, rear 50-50-50, 80 watt supercharge, 50 watt AirVook, wireless charging. Pretty nice and snappy. Take some nice shots. 0.8 at one time. And can do some nice little recording here on the Oppo Find X8. As you see here, working nicely. You can just switch between the white and the One X here. And you cannot go into the back facing cameras, you have to choose them separately. And then you can also record something. As you can see here, there's a shop that has multiple devices, and then I can switch between multiple cameras. Even 6x is working, and it looks pretty fine. You can see how fast this is working and switching. Just I think from what I see here, the zoom lenses are pretty nice, but the ultra wide angle has some color shift to it, so this might be an issue here. But otherwise, you see, barely notice the difference between switching the lenses. Just the ultra wide has a color shift, as you see there. So this is the Find X8 here in China, in a store that offers multiple devices, also doing advertisements for the Magic 7, but they don't have it right in store. So pretty short little video here about this overview here. I hope to get the files of the device somehow. Maybe there's some easy share option or something like this that I can use. Otherwise I search for it, and we can then get the files over. Price for the normal model and the Pro model, 16 GB of RAM and 56 gigs of storage, I think.
16 gigabytes.
How many storage?
16 gigabytes, 5000.
So this is the 512 gigabytes costs this much, and the 16 gigabytes version, there we see it even better. 16 gigabyte version and 512 gigs costs even more, and the most expensive one is the 16 gigabytes 1 terabyte version there of the Find X8. And the Pro, they only have the model here of this device, but you can see how thin this looks like already, which is also quite nice. And they have a little bit of rounded edges still on the Pro model, which is also quite nice. My first impressions of the Oppo Find X8. I think it's a good device. I like it from the in-hand feeling a bit better than the Vivo X200 or 200 Pro. I actually have the X200 Pro and Pro Mini in my hand. I like it a bit better, even though the compact form factor of the X Pro 100 to Mini is a bit better. I think with the thinner bezels that I saw on the Find X8, at least I think it had thinner bezels and didn't have them side by side to compare. I think this might be the better device. What I really like better is the video recording quality. The colors are more accurate besides the ultra wide angle, which is a clear color shift that you see there, but maybe they can fix it in post. But also lens switching is much more smooth, and the whole operating system, ColorOS 15, feels like better than OS 5 in the terms of how fluid the UI goes from one screen to another, for example. So all the transitions are much nicer on ColorOS 15 than on OS 5. This is what I noticed so far and what they had installed on the units in the shop. Of course, there are probably several updates for the Vivo X200 out already that fixed a lot of stuff already, like close focusing distance issues that I had, and also the lens flare effect is supposed to be fixed as well. Thanks to software, they fixed this hardware deficit there. So maybe it's not as bad as I thought. So can I recommend the Oppo Find X8 instead of the Vivo X200 Pro? Is it even apples to apple or apples to orange comparisons there? I prefer the Oppo here in this case, but still I'm not going to buy either the Vivo or the Oppo, because I think what they did in terms of changes is just like an iterative one generation change, let's say it like this. So if you own the previous generations, you don't have to upgrade and buy the new generation, and I probably won't do it. Trading Shenzhen maybe send me one device for testing, and then I can test it and put it in my chart. Otherwise, I'm not going to buy it here because it's like money and transportation wise not the best kind of thing, and I don't think it's worth it if you have the predecessors already. I have my eyes currently on the Xiaomi 15. There will be a video coming out for the Xiaomi store pretty soon as well. And then tomorrow will be the Xiaomi event, and then I will talk a bit about more about Xiaomi devices. And Xiaomi 15 Pro is the one that I'm eyeing right now because I think it's doing like at least a 2-generation kind of jump, not a 1-generation jump like you usually see with the devices. But let's see what they really present tomorrow, but that's another topic. That is for the Oppo Find X8 video here. If you have some questions, write them down in the comment section. I see what I can do to answer them. And until the next time, bye.